We're the Kopps, and we go to the Carroll Stream campus. I lead a women's Bible study on Monday nights. I also help with the preschoolers downstairs.
I'm the leader of our Thursday night group, and I help out with announcements. I'm singing up on stage with the worship team. Some of the things that really attracted us to Gospel Life was the fact that we were able to have a larger community that was more prepared to reach the people around us. Seeing the opportunities that we had of giving away food to the community, of being able to have a large Awana program and summer camp. Those were just the things that it was wow, we're able to actually really renew that impact that we're able to have on the community.
What drew us here, kept us here, was definitely people. That was a huge thing that we've talked about a lot, was the friendships that we've made really helped us stay connected. And I think the ability to go on missions trips has greatly increased being part of Gospel Life.
Men for More, I thought was just a really great capstone of summarizing what's Gospel Life all about. And we put in our values, the gospel is what's most important above everything else. How can we invite more people from our community into the gospel? Missions is something that I'm really passionate about. My grandparents were missionaries. My parents were missionaries. I've gotten to go on a few missions trips and to be able to think about how other people can do that too. And I think that both Anna and I realized, if this is going to be our church home, we then have to be committed and bought in to what's going on here. I think that one of the difficulties that we ran into just in our commitment to Meant for More is in the middle of it, I ended up having a job change. At the previous place that I worked, since I started there, I told them I'll work any day, anytime. I just don't work on Sundays. And I was a manager there for probably 2.5 years. Near the end of it, they started just saying, hey, we don't think you can be an effective manager at our store if you don't work on Sundays. So you either need to start working on Sundays or you don't have your management job.
And then he called me one day and he said, so I either have to start working on Sundays or I have to take a big demotion. I think I started crying, probably. But we both decided on that phone call, okay, I guess you'll take the demotion because you can find another job. So that was the decision.
So I took the demotion and ended up being demoted for 3 weeks before God gave me a job that I was earning more than I was at my previous one. And they're not open on Sundays. And so that became less of an issue as well. But yeah, it was just really cool seeing how, God's gonna honor that commitment.
The work change and all that craziness happened in the middle of we're giving this financial commitment.
We felt the conviction of we've got to stick with it. We have to keep pushing through even though it's a rough time that, like the name of it says, it's meant for more. It's not meant to just be there during the times that I can plan it out and figure it out ahead of time. We're meant to trust in God even when it's not totally certain how it's going to pan out. We need to just trust that God's got a plan for it. We're the Kopps, and we're still meant for more.